I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
Okay, let's get into it. We've got this really interesting set of sources today. It's basically a list of search terms, things you were looking up, all about Spain and France.
Right.
Football, obviously. And our mission for this deep dive is to sort of unpack what these searches tell us. What's everyone curious about when you think Spain versus France?
Right. And you might think, oh, it's just search terms, but really it's like a direct line, isn't it, into what people are genuinely interested in. Very specific things sometimes.
Totally. No question about the main event here.
Yeah.
Spain, France, football pitch. That's the gravitational center for all this.
Yeah, definitely. And what keeps popping up in the searches, the kind of context for all this interest, is the UEFA Nations League.
Oh, okay.
There's a real pattern there, people searching about the schedule and really focusing on the possibility of a Spain-France final in the Nations League.
Right, so it's not just a generic game. There's a specific competitive angle people are tracking. That makes sense.
Exactly. It shows they're following the stakes.
And then, this is where I thought it got quite specific, the players. Lamine Yamal, his name is everywhere in these searches.
Yeah.
And Marc Cucurella, too. It's not just Spain team, it's drilling down. What's that about, do you think?
Well, when you see that level of focus on individuals, especially players who are maybe, hot right now or expected to play a big part, it tells you that the audience is following those storylines, right? The personal narratives within the big team clash, they're looking for the game changers.
The potential heroes or villains, maybe?
Sort of, yeah, or just key figures. Yamal, obviously, the young talent aspect is huge. Cucurella, maybe that relates to recent form or specific team dynamics people are watching. They've clearly caught the public eye.
Gotcha. And then there's the other huge bucket of searches. Just the sheer practicalities.
Oh, yeah.
Where to watch, live stream, highlights, lineups, stats, even predictions. It's like, okay, I'm interested now. How do I actually see this and what should I expect?
That's a big one. That high volume for the how to watch stuff, it shows the demand is like immediate. People aren't just vaguely curious. They want to tune in now or get the key info right away.
It really highlights that challenge, doesn't it? Finding where a specific game is actually showing in today's, fragmented media world.
Absolutely. And the intense desire for instant access. The match, the highlights, the data, bang, bang, bang.
Okay, so let's try and pull this thread together then. Looking at all these search sources, what's the big picture, the main takeaway for you?
I think looking at it all, the sources clearly show a really high level of public interest in a Spain versus France game. Simple as that almost.
Right.
But the context seems very strongly tied to the UEFA Nations League. That's the framework people are thinking in, and possibly even looking towards that final.
And within that interest, there's this dual focus. On one hand, very specific players like Yamal and Cucurella grabbing attention. And on the other hand, this really practical, intense focus on just watching the game, finding streams, getting lineups, stats, all that immediate info.
Exactly. These searches, they're basically showing us the exact questions that you and loads of others are asking about this potential matchup.
It's fascinating how you can build that picture just from search data. It's not just noise, it's like focused energy.
It really is. Pinpointed interest around a specific potential event and specific people involved.
Yeah. Which makes you think, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. It sort of raises a final thought, building on these sources. What kind of impact could all this public attention, this media, focused specifically on players like Yamal or Cucurella, actually have?
On their performance or the game itself?
Maybe both. Does it add pressure, change the dynamic? And looking at it the other way, how does the sheer demand we see in these searches, people desperate to watch, to get info, how does that shape the whole narrative around a big Spain-France clash, if and when it happens?
Something to definitely keep an eye on as things develop.